Yes. See, so we are discussing triangles topic exercise, that is third exercise using SSS congruency rule and RHS congruency rule. So just now we discussed two problems, first and second problem. So now we are going to discuss the third question of that third exercise in triangles topic. You just read that third exercise, third problem. Okay. So two sides AB and BC and median AM. Let us try to understand the sentence. Okay. Two sides AB and BC. AB and BC. So they are discussing the two sides AB and BC, total side. AB, BC and median AM. Median. This AM name is median. Okay. Median AM of one triangle are respectively equal to PQ, QR and median PN are respectively equal to PQ, QR and median PN of the other triangle. So what is the given data? Got the idea now? Okay, what is given actually? AB equal to PQ is given. Then total BC side equal to QR is given. Then this median AM is equal to PN is given. Okay, now what we have to show here? Triangle ABM congruence to triangle PQN. Triangle ABM congruence to triangle. First set of this triangle is congruence to this we have to show. Then second one, total triangle ABC congruence to total triangle PQR we have to show. Okay, so here to prove part I have written on the board. So now let us begin the problem. Direct solution will start. So before going to start the congruency of ABM and PQN. Now in the solution part only I will list out the what is the given data actually. Okay. So solution. It is given that. What is given actually? We will write the given data here. It is given that actually AB side which is equal to PQ side. It is given, no? It is clearly indicated in the figure also. AB side is equal to PQ side. Then this BC side is equal to QR side. Okay. So BC side which is equal to QR side. Then AM side is equal to median. AM is median. AM which is equal to PN. These three datas are given. Using these three datas, we have to show the congruency of ABM and PQN. So let us once discuss. If we choose ABM triangle and PQN triangle, so can we get the parameters? AB is equal to PQ will get. AM is equal to PN will get. Which is the third data? Actually, total BC is equal to QR. Total BC is equal to QR. But we need this BM is equal to QN. There is one trick. Median word is there. Median in the sense which divides the third side into two equal parts. Is that clear? So what is that actually? BC is equal to QR is given. Let us do one thing actually. AB is equal to PQ first data. Now let us take AM is equal to PN second data as second data. Okay. Now total side BC which is equal to QR is given. This one we cannot use for the first congruency. Is that clear? Now BC and QR. For this BC and QR side, one median is there. What is that median? AM and PN. Median which divides these two sides into two equal parts are half part. So therefore, half of BC which is equal to half of QR. Okay, we are arranging the parameters for this congruency of triangles. This is the arrangement part. Already two datas are ready. Third data is BC is equal to QR. So then half of BC is equal to half of QR we are taking. Half of BC total two parts you will get. BM is also half of BC and MC is also half of BC. But for our proof, which side is needed? Actually this BM is needed. So half of BC will write it as BM which is equal to half of QR we will take QN. Is that clear? What reason you will write here? Because AM and PN are medians of BC and QR respectively. Is that clear? BC or triangle ABC and PQ are respectively. AM and BN are medians of triangle ABC and triangle PQ are respectively. Is that clear? So now we got the result BM is equal to QN. AB is equal to PQ. AM is equal to PM, then BM is equal to QN. It is clear now. So we can prove the congruency of the first part. Yes, let us start the congruency of first proof. In a triangle ABM and in a triangle PQN. So we are choosing this ABM triangle and PQN triangle. Now AB is equal to PQ given. So given that actually this AB side is equal to PQ given. Now AM is equal to PN is also given. AM which is equal to PN that is also given. Okay. Now just now we proved that BM is equal to QN. So BM which is equal to QN proved above. Just we proved actually proved above. So now which congruency criteria? Yes, congruency criteria. Therefore, triangle ABM is congruent to triangle PQN according to yes, congruency criteria. First proof is over. Is that clear? First proof. Simple, no? So actually two parameters are given by themselves only. Third one we arranged with the given data only. Is that clear? First proof. Now second proof, what we have to do? Triangle ABC congruence to triangle PQR we have to prove. Can we choose the two triangles now? Yes. So now I'll use this portion. This is clear now. First proof is clear now. Yes. Can I rub the board? Can I rub this side? Yes, we can rub now. Yes. Now let us move to the second proof. Second proof is this one. Triangle ABC and triangle PQR. So for that we have to choose that two triangles only. In a triangle ABC and in a triangle PQR. Yes, in triangle ABC and in triangle PQR. Which is the first parameter? Now you have to tell me. Which is the first parameter in ABC and PQR? Yes. Yes, AB is equal to PQ. It is given actually. AB side is equal to PQ side given. Which is the next one actually? Which is the next one? Which is the next one? BC is equal to QR. Actually, this BC side is equal to QR. It is given. Just now we used this AB is equal to PQ. Then BC is equal to QR is also given. Next, one more data. One more data. Angle ABC which is equal to angle PQR. So we can use this angle which is equal to this. But it is not a given data. Who told that angle ABC is equal to angle PQR actually? Yes, CPCT. Just now we proved the congruency of these two triangles in the sense this angle B is equal to angle Q, CPCT. Can I write the CPCT in the first proof? Actually first proof is here, no? Angle ABM is equal to angle PQN CPCT because corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. Now, this CPCT of the first, okay, we can use for the second proof. Can we substitute that? ABM is equal to PQN. You can write that as ABM badlige ABC which is equal to PQR. Okay. Second data is angle ABC which is equal to PQR proved above. Just now we proved actually in the above proof. This proof CPCT is here. Okay. ABC is equal to PQR. Now third one is given only. BC side is equal to QR side. It is given only. Now which congruency criteria? Which congruency criteria? Yes, of course. Yes, yes. SAS. Is that clear? So therefore, triangle ABC congruence to triangle PQR according to SAS congruency criteria. According to SAS congruency criteria. Is that clear, students? So therefore, this second proof is also over. Is that clear? Third problem. Do you have any confusion regarding the third question? Simple, no? So we have to use the given data. Median concept is given. So median we used for the first one. Then remaining simple. So we use the CPCT of the first proof for the second proof. Okay. So now I think you don't have any confusion regarding this. So now let us continue with the fourth question. Okay. Let us finish fourth and fifth fatafat. Okay. Fourth question. See now, fourth question. We'll read the fourth question. So diagram is not given. We have to draw the diagram while by reading the question. Okay now. BE and CF are two equal altitudes. Altitude word is there. BE and CF are two equal altitudes. Altitudes are equal here. Of a triangle ABC. Of a triangle ABC. Now we have to take the triangle ABC. Okay. So for this ABC triangle, altitudes BE and CF. Altitudes we have to draw like this. Altitudes in the sense it is a 90-degree line. No? Okay. BE one altitude, CF another altitude. BE and CF are equal altitudes of a triangle ABC. Let us write the given data here. Given which is equal to BE which is equal to CF. BE which is equal to CF. Altitudes are equal. One more data is altitude in the sense angle 90 degree. That is clear. Now, okay, just for the rough sketch, we are writing given data. Next, we'll continue the question. Using RHS congruency rule, prove that the triangle ABC is isosceles. They have given the hint also. Using RHS congruency rule, prove that ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay? Yes, to prove what we have to prove here. To prove ABC is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle we have to prove. ABC isosceles. When we can say that ABC is isosceles triangle? With AB is equal to AC we have to prove, or we have to prove that angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. So with these two results we can say that ABC is an isosceles triangle. Which one will get? We don't know actually. So now we have to prove the congruency. So RHS rule we have to use. Now you have to tell me which two triangles we have to take here. Which two triangles we'll choose here? Triangle BEC and CFB. Triangle BEC and CFB. CFB this one only. Why we have to take this one only? BC common. BC common. Then this altitudes are equal. Then right angle. Okay, RHS correct. Yes, right now. So we have to choose these two triangles here. So two triangles standing on the same base. Are you observing the two triangles standing on the same base? BC? Yes, we have to choose triangle BEC and triangle BCF. Okay. Now let us start the proof in triangle BEC and in triangle BFC. In triangle BEC and in triangle BFC. We are choosing these two only because RHS rule we can apply here. Okay, now which parameter we have to take first? We'll come with the RHS rule only. First we'll take right angle, then we'll take hypotenuse, then we'll take side. Can we write like that? Yes. RHS, first one. Angle BEC which is equal to angle BFC. Right now? Yes. Angle BEC which is equal to angle BFC. So both are equal to 90 degree. It is given. It is given. Now, right angle is over. Hypotenuse. Hypotenuse is right angle opposite side. Opposite side is BC. Yes, of course. BC which is equal to BC common side. This BC is equal to BC common side only hypotenuse. Because this side BC is opposite to 90 degree. Yes, now right angle over, hypotenuse over. Another one side. Another one side. Yes, BE which is equal to C of. BE is equal to CF, it is given actually. So they have given that BE and CF are the altitudes, equal altitudes. So BE which is equal to CF given. BE which is equal to CF given. Now therefore triangle BEC congruence to triangle BFC according to RHS congruency rule. Now, these two triangles are said to be congruent to each other. So, what is our target actually? ABC is an isosceles triangle. So, we have to show that AB is equal to AC. But in CPCT, we cannot directly cover AB is equal to AC. What we can cover actually? This triangle, okay, BEC is congruent to this triangle in the sense, are you observing? Okay, so ಈ triangle ಅಲ್ಲಿ angle B, then in this triangle angle C, both are equal, no? So CPCT, so in CPCT we can say that angle, which two angles are equal? Okay, angle in triangle BEC, angle C we can cover, and in triangle BFC, angle B we can cover. Angle C which is equal to angle B, CPCT. Is that clear? Angle C which is equal to angle B, or with the complete name we can write that angle BCE which is equal to angle C of B. Angle BCE which is equal to angle CBF. What C and angle we have to cover. So angle C which is equal to angle B also you can write. Now C which is equal to B. Angle C which is equal to B. So we know one property. Properties of triangle. Sides opposite to equal angles are equal, no? Now for C side which is opposite AB which is equal to, so for B side AC is equal. So therefore AB which is equal to AC. Reason you have to write angles, sides not angles. Sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Okay, sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Is that clear? Already angles are equal. Now sides are equal. AB is equal to AC. If AB is equal to AC, therefore triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Is an isosceles triangle. Triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Is that clear? Got the idea of this problem? Yes, simple problem now. Yes, now let us discuss the last question. Okay, so now do you have any confusion regarding the fourth problem, students? If you are having confusion, we can discuss now. Otherwise, we'll continue with the last problem. Is that clear? Yes, now we'll continue with the last question. Okay, now fifth question. Just look at the textbook. Fifth question. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. Now we have to draw the diagram. Okay, ABC is an isosceles triangle. ABC is an isosceles triangle with AB is equal to AC. It is already given now. Draw AP perpendicular to BC. Okay, draw AP perpendicular to BC to show that angle B is equal to angle C. Draw AP perpendicular to BC. So they have given the hint also. Draw AP perpendicular to BC to show that angle B is equal to angle C. So here to prove part, given, let us write the given data first. Given is AB is equal to AC. Given is AB is equal to AC. To prove, what we have to prove here? Angle B is equal to angle C. So very simple question. Okay. So given is AB is equal to AC. They have given the hint also. Draw AP perpendicular to BC. Then using this condition, we have to show that this angle B is equal to angle C. So what we have to do here? We have to take the congruency. No? Yes. Let us start with the congruency. Okay. Yes. Which two triangles we have to take? In a triangle ABP and in triangle ACP. Now can you tell me the first parameter? In triangle ABP and in triangle ACP, yes, AB is equal to AC given. Yes, AB is equal to AC given. Yes, what is the next one? Next one. Angle APB is equal to angle APC. Yes, they have given the hint, no? Angle APB which is equal to angle APC. That is also given only. Next one. Next one, AP is equal to AP common. Yes, of course. AP is equal to AP common side. Which congruency criteria? Right angle, hypotenuse and side. Yes, RHS. Therefore, triangle ABP congruence to triangle ACP according to RHS congruency criteria. Now in CPCT, can we write directly angle B is equal to C? CPC. A very simple question, right? Now, angle B and angle C are the corresponding parts of the congruent triangles. So, in CPCT, we got the result that angle B which is equal to angle C. Got the idea of this problem, students? Yes, do you have any confusion regarding this? Very simple problem now, fifth question. Yes. So now we have finished the problems related to congruency criteria. So now let us recall the congruency criteria once. First one, SAS congruency criteria, EASA congruency criteria, or you can use that AAS congruency criteria, then SSS congruency criteria, then RHS congruency criteria. With the help of these congruency criteria, 5 congruency criteria, so we can solve this type of problems. So you have to keep all the congruency criteria in your mind. And also we have 2 more properties. The angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangles are equal, then sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. So in a triangle topic, actually up to today what we learned, actually see, we have learned the congruency criteria of triangles, that is SAS, ASA, AAS, SSS, RHS congruency criteria, and also with 2 more properties of triangles, that is which properties? The angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal, then sides opposite to equal angles of a triangles are equal. Now you have got the clear picture of this much concepts, no? If you are having any confusion, you can ask. Otherwise, in the next class, we'll discuss with the last topic, last part of the triangle topic, that is inequalities of a triangles. Inequalities of a triangles, that we will discuss in the next part. I think that inequalities in a triangle is excluded in your syllabus, okay, not included. I'll see that syllabus part, okay. If that is excluded also, we'll discuss. It's okay, we'll learn, no? So we have to learn whatever given in the textbook, because we have time. Don't worry about the syllabus and all. So whatever there for the 9th standard actual syllabus, we'll learn. Okay. So some chapters, entire chapter deleted for the syllabus, that we will discuss later. For the time's sake, we'll see the time and all. If we have time, we'll finish that chapters also, deleted chapters also. Otherwise, we'll continue. Okay. Do you have any confusion? Yes. Okay, no confusion. No confusion. Fatafat message. Okay, no confusion, no doubts, no doubts. No doubts. Okay, then we'll meet you in the. Okay, no doubt, no confusion, Sushrita. Ha. Next. What about others? Boys side? Boys. No doubt, Ambika. Ha. Okay, next. No confusion. So you have got the clear picture of the criteria of congruency of triangles, no? Yes, yes, yeah. Yes, yeah, yes, yeah, yes, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. RHS and also yeah, yes. Okay. Then we'll meet you in the next class.
Tell them I'm waiting.
Yeah, Divya Mataji is waiting.
ಬೇರೆ link.
Yeah, she will send another link. Okay, join with that link. You can take 5 minutes break now, Mataji.
Yes.
They can take 5 minutes break. Okay. So afterwards, Divya Mataji will continue with the class. Is that okay? Yes. Meet you on Monday. Bye bye.